Hey everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sean.
And we watched a movie.
Yeah, we did.
We watched a new one on Disney Plus that may not strike you as new right away, but in fact it is. It is a Phineas and Ferb movie made specifically for Disney Plus. Now they have talked about a theatrical release pretty much since the show folded many years ago. And as far as I know, that is still in the works. This one is just a standalone, almost like an extended episode. It is actually meant to have taken place during the series. The series, I think, was maybe 4 seasons long, but for Phineas and Ferb, it was one summer vacation. And this is just another day on in that summer vacation. So I did not know Phineas and Ferb at all. I hardly knew it existed. Basically, like I'd heard the name, sure, in the back of my head. I knew it was a thing. It wasn't until we went to Epcot, like 2 times ago, that I noticed, oh, apparently it's a Disney thing. I didn't know who Phineas and Ferb were. I knew there was a teal bird, and so I assumed he was either Phineas or Ferb.
And he's
well,
neither.
Sean,
Yeah.
I got the shock of my life. Not only did I figure that he is not Phineas or Ferb, his name is Perry. His name is Perry the Platypus. He is not a bird. He is not a duck. He is a teal platypus. So Phineas and Ferb are stepbrothers. Perry the Platypus is their pet, although they do not know that he has been planted in this family. He is actually a secret agent. So he is getting all the intel, but to the kids, he's just a domesticated platypus. Who's Teal? Why
not?
Well, you know what? I have a teal dog.
You do, it's true. It's on his vet
medical
records. Yeah.
When I first got my first dog, Herbie, he's a black and white Shih Tzu. And he and I were very good pals, and he rarely left my side. And I was refinishing a piece of furniture, and I was painting it teal and purple. And in the grand tradition of all of our dogs, he just buried himself in the paint and went to town. But he was a brand new baby puppy. So the first time I called the vet and said, like, I need to bring my puppy in for his vaccinations or whatever, they had a lot of questions, like how old is he and what breed is he and what color is he? And I said, he's black and white and teal. Ha ha ha, he just got into paint. Well, the lady wrote down that he is black and white and teal. And 11 years later, he's still marked down in his little carnet de santé as black and white and teal.
So sometimes they don't recognize him.
That's right. So the fact that he is teal is not the most extraordinary thing about Perry the Platypus. He is a secret agent. He lives with 2 stepbrothers, Phineas and Ferb. Phineas is the triangle-headed one, and Ferb is the F-shaped head one. And they're stepbrothers who like to get into grand adventures every day of their summer vacation, which I learned from Candace, their big sister. This movie is subtitled, shall we say, Candace Against The Universe, which, you know, I've never seen a single episode in my whole life, but good for you, girl. I assume you're just finally getting your due. She's been putting up with these little brothers being the star of a TV show all these years, barely getting a word in edgewise, and finally she gets her starring role. So in the opening song of the film, because, oh yes, it turns out that Phineas and Ferb is a musical. An animated musical comedy. Kudos to these people who wrote that every day, every Saturday morning. Like, that's kind of an ambitious thing to take on. But anyways, in her opening song, we learn about how she's, you know, really hoping it's going to be a good day, and she's really optimistic. But then she has these little bursts of sister rage about all the shenanigans her brothers have gotten into. So we learned that, in fact, one day of their summer vacation, they built a roller coaster in their backyard. And it's not just that they get into all this trouble, it's that they actually don't get into trouble, because somehow they manage to clean everything up before she can alert their parents. So I think that's the real rage. As an older sister, I know how that feels a little bit. So she's always trying to be, I guess, a tattletale, a little bit of a party pooper, and there's never any evidence. It always gets cleaned up.
That's tough.
It's tough.
Tough life.
Yes. So she has always just been a side character in their adventures, and finally, Phineas and Ferb get up in the morning and they're going to involve their sister in their adventure. Mostly because their sister was abducted by aliens. Inconvenient.
Happens.
Yes.
On summer vacation.
Well, I guess it does, clearly. Now there is evidence of that. So this extended episode, is going to involve them getting her back somehow. So Phineas and Ferb have a whole bunch of enabling friends. Not every couple of yokels could pull off building a roller coaster in their backyard. And it just so happens that they have a lot of brilliant friends. Thank goodness. So they assemble all of this team, and they decide they're going to build a portal. But the portal actually transports them to the evil doctor's lair. Now, my research shows that this he's like a nemesis of Agent P, of Perry the Platypus, yes. So they're usually in the B plot of the episodes. So in this, they get transported to his lair, where he was also building a portal. What are the odds? You're both building a portal at the same time. Anyway, so I guess they take his spaceship to the planet where they somehow know she's been abducted because they saw a license plate. I don't know what kind of intergalactic DMV they looked that up in. But anyways, so they all get to this other planet, including Perry the Platypus, who, is secret agenting along. And they've come to rescue their sister, only guess what? The sister is not having a terrible time being abducted by aliens, because the alien who has abducted her is quite sympathetic to her plight, also has kid brothers, she knows how it feels. Plus, she's making Candace feel great because she's got this super rare element that her home planet really needs for survival. So Candace can make a huge contribution. So now suddenly, for the first time in her life, she's the special one in the episode. She's got the rare talent. And people are being a little bit sympathetic to her.
That's nice.
Her sad.
She just had to go to a different planet.
That's right.
A little distance.
You don't always hear about the positive alien abduction stories, so I'm really glad they've put this out there. It makes some people feel seen. So I think the most surprising thing about this movie is not that Perry is a platypus, or that this is a musical, or that the show's creators somehow animate themselves into live action and then back into the film.
That's right. There's a light speed. Weird things happen.
So, okay, yeah, did I get this right, Sean?
Yeah, you got that right.
This?
Yeah.
Okay. The weirdest thing is that I didn't hate this movie. Even though I did not know the characters, didn't know anything about the story, don't really care. And it's clearly it's not, high level stuff here. This is not regular Disney standards.
Movie.
It's not regular Disney standards. It clearly is an extended episode. And yet I can see how this series has so many super fans. Because it's kind of cool how they write it, how they sing it. I am a fan of narrating your life in song. I do it all the time.
It's true.
It is. It's kind of disturbing. I liked this movie. I thought it was kind of fun. I laughed in a few places. I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
How did you like it?
It was way better than I thought.
Yeah.
And I'm in the same boat as you. I don't know anything about any of these guys. And it was good. It was enjoyable. It's not great. I mean, it's not, as you said, it's not the same as a Pixar movie or a Disney movie that would go to theaters. But that's okay.
because it didn't go to theaters.
No,
It went
it
to
just
Disney
went to Disney Plus.
where you can watch it and the whole series.
Yeah.
You could become a super fan. You don't have to be one. You could become one. Watch the movie, see if you like it. Then there's a whole lot more just like it. That's kind of a fantastic thing.
It is.
And there's like Phineas and Ferb have crossed over into like the MCU and Star Wars, all of the Disney stuff. So you can just experience the whole Disney family.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
With a teal platypus named Perry. So the main trio are voiced by Vincent Martella, David Arrigo Jr., who I take it is not the original voice of Ferb, but the other guy was busy, and Ashley Tisdale. We've got Thomas Middleditch, Ali Wong, and Tiffany Haddish along for the ride. Tiffany Haddish said she would do the voice work, and the only payment she wanted was a Perry t-shirt. But Disney doesn't make those anymore.
Oh no.
Yep. So Dan Povenmire and Jeff Marsh, who are the creators, who are the guys we saw in live action, hand painted one for her.
Oh, that's nice.
Which you do for Tiffany Haddish.
Sure.
You know, if that's what she wants. It's a small enough demand.
I think so. That's reasonable.
Yes. So it was kind of a nice discovery. We watched it because we felt we should. It was a new movie on Disney Plus, and yet we didn't hate it.
No, we
And
didn't.
that's always a pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
I know, people think we're very critical, but hello, have you seen our name? We are very critical. That comes with par when you are a movie critic. You can't love them all, and we don't.
No.
No.
But sometimes we don't hate them.
Sometimes we don't hate them, and that's even weirder. Isn't it?
It is.
For me.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. That one is on Disney Plus. You can stream it right now. Bye.
Bye.